Maran Shulchan Aruch in Siman Tafayin Bet discusses the mitzvah of the seder, the 4 cups of wine, and hesebah, leaning. The person, Shulchan Aruch recommends that a person set his table from before the holiday even starts. That way he can come home from the Knesset and start the seder right away. Right after Tzedek Kochavim, the person has to fulfill the mitzvah, drinking the cups of wine, the matzah, and so on and so forth, Haggadah, all after Tzedek Kochavim. Now, Maran also says the custom is to put out the most beautiful dishes we have, silverware, in order to show our derech cherut, to show our freedom, to show that we are free people like royalty. The minhag also, the Maran writes, the minhag is also to give the kids even wine. Men and women have to drink the 4 cups of wine, but even to give the children, if they understand the Sipur Mitzrayim, they understand the Haggadah, they should also give them cups of wine to fulfill the mitzvah as well. And the minhag is to give them candies, to give them nuts, that they should stay awake and they should participate in the seder. Now, we have a mitzvah also to do hesebah, which means to lean. Everybody must, for the 4 cups of wine, for the matzah, for the korech, for the afikoman, all these mitzvot that we're going to do eating have to be leaning to the left, to the person's left. Zaltal is for a few reasons, 2 reasons. Either because a person is going to choke if he leans to his right, or he's not going to be able to have his right hand available for the mitzvah, to hold the mitzvah with his right hand if he's leaning to his right. So therefore, even a left-handed person, also, he should be leaning towards his left when he does all the mitzvot of the 4 cups of wine, the matzah, the korech, and the afikoman. According to Maran Shulchan Aruch, the person did not lean when he's drinking the 4 cups of wine, lo yitzah yedei chovah. He did not fulfill the mitzvah, and he has to drink the cup of wine again. The Rama brings the opinion of the Ravaya, who says the Ravaya says, since nobody leans today when they eat, so it's not really obligatory to lean when you do the 4 cups of wine, and so on and so forth. However, according to Shulchan Aruch, you have to do it again if you did not lean. So it's very important everybody remind each other to say there. Everybody has to lean to the left, and leaning to the left means a comfortable leaning, a real leaning, not hanging in the air. That's not really called leaning. Has to set up your chair, set up your table from before with pillows, and you should make it for yourself a nice situation there that a person can really lean. The Or Letzion even writes to be leaning at a 45-degree angle, but the point is like royalty. Royalty do not hang themselves in the air leaning, they actually sit on a comfortable with a pillow with a support. So therefore a person should plan his seder that he should have support in the chair, that he should be able to lean properly. The minimum amount the person has to drink is revi'it. Revi'it is 81 milliliters, Chazon Ovadia writes, and that is approximately 2.9 ounces. Therefore, that's the basic minimum of revi'it a person has to drink. But if a person's cup holds more than revi'it, he should drink the entire cup. I don't recommend, maybe it's recommended if a person cannot handle so much to get a smaller cup, but a nice silver cup, but a smaller cup that for sure has 2.9 ounces, around 2.9 ounces to have the revi'it. Preferably, a person should have red wine. Preferably, a person should have non-mevushal, and he should have a wine that's, you can have grape juice. The poskim say that whoever has difficult to have wine, you can have grape juice, and even if you can have mevushal wine also, but there are some poskim who say that alcoholic and non-mevushal is of a higher level. Also, according to Shulchan Aruch, it has to be majority that it's wine. If there's majority water, and it's only some parts wine, less than majority, it's going to be shakol, not a geffen. There's a lot of what to discuss over here, but the person should try to do the mitzvah of the 4 cups properly. The Kav Chaim writes that whoever does the 4 cups of wine properly, he's zocher that he'll have briyut, he'll have health, and he will not have to take medicine the entire year. And also, he probably says that it's kapara keneged the 4 mitot bedin. The 4 cups of wine correspond to give an atonement for a person, God forbid, if he needs to get the deserving, God forbid, the 4 capital punishments. So the 4 cups correspond to the 4 capital punishments. There's a wonderful story in Masechet Shabbat about Rabbi Shmuel ben Elisha, who he was reading, he was learning Friday night, and he wanted to go and sit by the candlelight. And the Gemara says that the Chachamim forbade a person to sit next to the candlelight. We're concerned on Shabbat he might tilt the candle and do a melacha of havara, of burning the oil by tilting the candle. So therefore he came and he said, no, but I know myself, I won't do it. B'zchut the Torah that I learned, I won't fall in the same trap and I won't tilt the candle. It ended up being, the Gemara says, he learned by the candlelight and he tilted the candle. After Shabbat, he wrote down in his ledger that he says, I owe a korban when the Beit HaMikdash comes for this that I broke Shabbat. So therefore, the Gemara is telling us that you see even the Chachamim, they thought that maybe there's room to say, no, it doesn't apply to me, the mitzvah, I'm above the law, I won't fall, I know myself. The Gemara says that we have to ask ourselves, who are you kidding? All of us are all under the same laws, and once the Chachamim say a rule, all of us are equal. We all must keep what the rabbis say. As the Pirkei Avot says, do not believe yourself in yourself till the day you die. Baruch